I don't really care. I'm just going to say it. The Rotten Tomatoes was wrong again. I think How to Make a Killing was a great movie. Just got out of the theaters, fresh out of the theaters. This is basically a remake of Kind Hearts and Cornets, starring Alec Guinness, the OG Obi-Wan for you Star Wars fans. But this was a fun movie. This is a dark comedy. This plays with murder, but also humor. So you don't know if you want to root this guy on. You don't know if you want to root against him. Glen Powell is a lead role here. I believe that Glen Powell is a good actor. I don't really buy him as a leading actor after seeing Running Man and a couple other movies of his where he's leading. I just don't think he has the range as someone like a Timothy Chalamet or a Miles Teller. And I think he's the only thing that kind of holds a movie back. If you've seen him in Hitman, he plays these different characters in the movie Hitman, and it's just not even really that different. So every movie he's in, he kind of plays this stoic but kind of sporadic at times. It's fine, do your thing, but I think he's more of a Top Gun Maverick supporting character. With that being said, he doesn't hurt the movie. This is a movie about Glen Powell's character. He is, cast out from the family. He is supposed to get this inheritance, and now he's not. And so he has to go through his family, and by go through, I mean murder his family to get this inheritance while avoiding the law, right? It keeps you entertained. It keeps you guessing what's gonna happen. This movie does something that I hate that movies do. They start off in the present day and they go, well, let me tell you how I ended up here. It all started, and it goes back and it's like, wait, what? You know what I mean? I hate when movies do that because it's like, wait, we know how you ended up. In this, you're genuinely interested to see how Glen Powell ends up in this jail cell, right? And that's not a spoiler, that's how the movie starts, okay? You're interested to see, why is he acting so calm? Does he have a plan? Is he gonna get out? What happened to get him here? And so I think it works. You'll recognize the cast. You have Margaret Qualley from The Substance. I think she's the best actor or actress in this movie. She steals every scene. You don't really know why she's there for most of it until the end, where she really, comes into the picture. Zach Woods, remember him? Gabe from The Office. If there's one character in this that kind of steals the whole movie, who is the best part of the movie, it's probably Zach Woods. This movie goes in different directions. It's maybe an hour and a half, so it's great. It's a great runtime. You never feel like it's a drag in this movie. There's a little monologue at the end, a villain monologue, but you can overlook it. This whole movie takes twists and turns. You don't know where it's gonna go. There's so many different characters in this movie that are so distinct from each other that you really do care about or enjoy. And I think, even though Glen Powell isn't the greatest actor, he's okay. I'm not saying he's bad. You do root for his character, even though he's a criminal murderer. It's kind of one of those Heisenberg, Dexter sort of situations where it's like, I don't care, I'm going to root for him. And you do care about, his romantic interest, his love interest here. You do care about them being together in the end. But even in the end, things take turns that you didn't expect. So it's entertaining, it's fun, it's not the greatest movie ever. I think it's a solid movie, and I think it's an above a good movie, which I would consider a 7. So I'm gonna give this an 8. I enjoyed just about every single scene in this movie. It's a rat race movie, it's a rags to riches movie. There are certain things in this movie where they don't hurt the movie. I think the biggest thing that hurts a movie is just kind of Glen Powell's okay performance when it could have been a little better, I think. The only nitpicks with this movie are this guy's going around killing everyone. It's not a spoiler, it's in the trailers. You're just this normal guy. How do you know how to do all these crazy scientific experiments? He's dodging, punches like he's Floyd Mayweather, and it's like, this was never explained anywhere how he's doing all of this. So I think if it was just a little more script doctored, I think if you had someone like a Miles Teller in the leading role. With that being said, this is my favorite movie of the year so far. Rotten Tomatoes is wrong again. 8 out of 10. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. Did you see the original movie? Did you see Kind Hearts and Cornets with Alec Guinness? What did you think? What would you rate this movie? And until next time, bye y'all.